So this next job is installing a bath panel. I hate these jobs, however it's the best out of a bad situation when it's a wooden panel that we're going to be installing. They tend to be a little bit better to install than a plastic flimsy thing which flop all over the place. There's a bit more rigidity. Don't know if that's a word, but if it isn't, it should be in a wooden one. The weather today though, oh. If you're not from England or anywhere in the UK, you won't understand how bad the weather is. Yesterday it was cracking the flags, hot, for anyone who don't understand what that means. And today, obviously, it's now pissing down. Hopefully I won't have to cut this wooden panel outside. Let's go and take a look. So this is what we've got. We've got an end panel, and then obviously the normal panel. It's just took a battering. Let's take off this little skirt. Don't know what that's on for, but take that off first. So I start off by removing this little bottom panel. No idea why that's even being put on, but there's something therapeutic about decommissioning the bathroom. These flimsy plastic panels really need framework behind them to keep them supported, otherwise they end up cracking. I'm not being sarcastic. We've got some sort of frame on there, so take that. Although I think it's only stuck down with silicone. It's better than nothing. So I'm going to get the scraper in, scrape off all this old silicone now. Little TMV for the bath tap. Tell it's a new build. Get all this silicone scraped off, then we'll get unboxing the new panel. So I actually thought these were wooden panels, however they're not. They're like a solid PVC panel, sort of like a resin, nice and lightweight. Firstly I'm going to measure the end panel, the height of the end panel on both the back side and the front side. Then we're going to lay the main panel on the floor and your bottom section. Whatever total you add, which I think on this was 505. I'm going to put your pencil mark there. Same again on the other side. Then we're going to screw this bottom panel to the main panel. This is your height adjustment, so there's no need to cut them down. Well, cut the height down, that is. Now even when the screws come provided in the pack, just make sure they're not too long. Last thing I'm going to be doing is drilling straight through it. That's me just checking it's not. Put a little pinhole to the other side, even though it's not actually all the way in yet. Now it is. Please, 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 and beautiful. Obviously now we're going to try it in, we want it tight as fit as possible. Which you seem to have got that. Remember, measure twice, cut once. Is pretty much perfect. But this frame here is in the wrong place because of my little stepper panel at the bottom. That's going to have to come out. Bugger. However, they have sent some little brackets. No, I don't know where I'm going to use them. I think they've sent them for the corners here, but I might actually use them on the wall and the panel, on the floor and the panel. Yeah, so unfortunately this frame is going to have to come out. Thankfully it is only stuck down, so scoring the little bead of silicone they've put on is enough to break it away. And the larger length comes comes off nice and easy. More silicone to clear off. And now we're going to be checking that the panel itself is level. So I want it finishing flush with the bath edge, and I'm just going to level it down and then put a pencil mark on the inside just so I know if it's moved or not. Same across the back edge. Now you know that's where the panel is going to finish ultimately. I'm going to glue this back down using some OB1 grip and grab adhesive. Not sponsored, wish it was. Whilst I'm messing with the other panel, should give it time to set. Obviously double checking that I've put it in the right position so the panel can't push inwards. Obviously it can move outwards, but whilst the glue's setting, as long as it's stuck where it needs to be, happy days. Now it was all going so well. The panel is damaged on both ends. God. I mean, one end's going to be cut off for the length, but show the customer that one. I reckon that's going to be job stopped. So yeah, the customer decided to keep the panel. Well, I'd have sent it back. Now we're just going to be measuring the length, because this piece is going to have to be cut down, both top and bottom again. Distance from wall to the finished corner. I'm just going to mark up the bottom fascia panel, because I already know where that's going to be cut off. Now I've cut that in, checking which end I cut. I want that to the wall really, not to this corner. And I've got the height measured and done. Didn't see the point in filming that, because I've just done exactly the same as I did on the end panel. It's a nice and tight fit. Same again, we're going to be levelling it down, marking across the back edge. It's not possible to do it on the tap end though of the bath, because I obviously can't reach that far. And finally, we've got to cut down this end panel. Now the main front panel is on. Panel, 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 panel. Now I'm just going to mark where the panel finishes so I can put this batten in. I'm going to screw it to the batten that the bath legs are on, using them angle brackets to stem. Screw the corners together, using them angle 90s to stem, just to keep everything firm and in position. Now the marks that I've got, I'm going to transfer down because it's not a parallel cut, using a straight edge. Obviously I use a spirit level for this, and then a set square at the bottom. It says you can cut this with a wood saw or a hacksaw, but I personally think the grinder is easiest. Get that tried in. And your main panel on. And see if it all fits together. Another one of them corner brackets on the bath panel itself. It should all slide in one piece, keeping it all uniform and exactly where I want it. It is a tight fit under the bath though, which is exactly what I wanted. Well, that was an absolute ball ache. I'm going to put a batten across the back here, one down that side, just to stop it from pushing in too far. Then yeah, bead silicone on the bottom clear, beads up the side white. Unfortunately, that ain't looking too good. That one's knocking that way as well. That is terrible. What can I do about it? Nothing. Right, so I've just shaved a bit off that end and a bit more off that side. And I've got that flush. And that flush now is still, because of the dint pointing outwards. It's horrendous that. I'd have changed it if I was a customer, but I just want to fill in now with a bead of clear when I put these battens on the back. It's catching on the leg underneath there, there's nothing I can do about that. I've tried moving it, but I don't know what to suggest. It does look smart like. So that is us done now, other than us tidying up the bathroom, giving everything a quick hoover up. Bath panels, they're the bane of my life. Just realised I've got a silicone little bit right at the end of there, and a bit right at the end of there along the floor, because obviously the panel's further in this time. Looks better than it did, but still, it's not worth it. It's took me 3 hours by the time I've cleaned up. Fuck. Despise them. Customer wanted it at the top for some reason. I think it does look better at the bottom, but that's what it is. See if you can try and hide it. I think it looks a tiny bit better, but up close, nah. That one has really annoyed me. You know, like, had the panel not have been damaged, it would have looked a decent job in the end, and it would have been worth the 3 hours of pain I've had to endure on it. I did try and highly advise the customer to get it changed, because do you know what I mean? He's took pictures before I even started cutting it and fitting it, so if he does decide he wants to change it, then hopefully they won't ask for it back. All my bottom framework, side framework is all still in position, so it would just be a matter of cutting the new panel down, screwing the bottom fascia on and siliconing it back up. Let me know how you'd have done it. Would you have built a proper frame for a solid PVC panel? I mean, I did make it a really snug fit against the underside of the bath. It can't really go anywhere. It can't be pushed in because it was actually pressing against the legs, which is why I couldn't get the side panel flush against the bath. I had to have it stepped out a couple of mil, which benefited in the end because I could run a bead of clear on the top to firm it up in that position. But honest to God, I do not recommend doing bath panels. I'm sure everyone can have their own opinion of how they would have done it. Either way, what do you even charge for that? Anyway, thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you hadn't, give it a thumbs down. Put your suggestions down in the comments below of how you would have done it instead, because I'm sure there's miles better ways of doing things. I'm not an expert on bath panels. I don't normally do them. However, this customer requested I do it, and yeah, who am I to turn it down? Anyway, catch you on next one.